Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Hey, you know what? Off with his head. Take Tyson Fury, Tyson Scary, to the chopping block right now. Off with his head. Get him out of boxing. Matter of fact, they need to just get him off the planet. Just put his ass up there with them gypsy aliens somewhere up there on Mars, on how my Latino people say, who Peter. Get him the hell out of here. Tyson Fury making excuses. Are you kidding me? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I always have the hairy eyeball on Tyson Scary. Luke, or I call him Luck E. Fury, Mr. Secret Society Connected. You mean to tell me not even I felt Tyson Fury would make an excuse about his performance in the ring? Now we know Tyson Scary, when he got in the ring with Ngannou, he looked like a mashed potato. No muscle in sight, just strictly a bag of mashed potatoes. But you mean to tell me that now, Tyson Scary, Luck E, I'm the lineal champion, I'm the lineal champion, saying that he didn't sleep for 3 days before going into the fight with Francis Ngannou? Are you kidding me? Now, when Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, Tyson Fury had a field day. Bomber won't give me credit, I beat him fair and square, and all he does is keep making excuses about me victory. I got me victory, it's my victory, I put me training in, Yo! He gave Deontay Wilder the business, didn't he? But Deontay Wilder kind of deserved some of those shots. Wilder was talking about the costume. This man was out here having sex before the fight. Was out here talking about someone put the juju in his goddamn bottle. Was out here talking about somebody in his camp was spying on him. Fired Mark Breland. He's a traitor. There was all kind of shit being said. Now, some of that shit, though, yeah, I don't know. I think some of that shit may be true, but the bottom line is the costume weighed, what they say? Someone said 20 pounds, somebody said 100 pounds, someone said the costume weighed 1,000 pounds. Costume didn't weigh no damn 1,000 pounds. I doubt it weighed 100 pounds. But maybe 40, could be. There's a lot of shit Deontay Wilder had on coming in the ring, looking like he was about to go out there and fight Medusa. You know what I'm saying? Clash of the goddamn Titans. But the bottom line is he made excuses, and Tyson Fury had a field day with that. Deontay Wilder, it's a crying shame that Deontay won't give me the credit. He's a fighting man. I give him credit as that, but that's it. Other than that, he's a crybaby. He's making an excuse. He won't give me the credit. I'm the lineal champion, lineal champion. And now they out here talking about he never slept for 3 days on that spin for getting in that ring with Francis Ngannou. That was the reason for the bad performance. Man, I understand Anthony Joshua just made Tyson Fury look like a cornball. Tyson Fury is the laughing stock at the moment. Joseph Parker looked better against Wilder, but I think Wilder had a lot to do with Joseph Parker looking good. Anthony Joshua looked great against Wallen. Anthony Joshua looked great against Ngannou. Okay? Tyson Fury didn't make those fighters look the way Parker and AJ made them look. But Tyson Fury can fight. As much as I keep the hairy eyeball on him, I gotta get the man can fight. Like, let's act like he can't fight. But I never would have thought he'd be now I know he'll lie. But to make excuses, you got to be kidding me. I'll be honest with you, I'm baffled. I expect him to lie. I expect him to talk trash, but I never expected Tyson Luck E. Scary to come out here making excuses. You can take that how you want, but I was there and saw it. He couldn't sleep is what somebody is saying. We've proved that now because we've gone through a new camp and it's wonderful, marvelous. You can sleep as much you want. Don't go to sleep for 3 days and see how you feel. I'm sure you've done that in your party days. Okay, now this could be the cover-up. This could be the cover-up for Tyson Fury and the Secret Society and the Usman Sajjad cocktail. What exactly are they trying to get us to accept and believe, right? Because what you're selling, I'm not buying. Because good things no cheap, cheap things no good. Like they say in Chinatown and shit. Don't try this shit. Tyson Fury's been able to sleep. Now you see the difference in his physique. Now you're going to see the difference in his stamina. Now you're going to see the difference in his strength. Now you're going to see the difference in his punch resistance. It's because he's been able to sleep. He wasn't sleep deprived for 3 days. You guys need to understand, how would you feel if you went 72 hours without getting sufficient rest? And Tyson Fury is the lineal champion, lineal champion. Nah. Take that shit elsewhere. Across the bridge, my man. Get that shit out of here. We know there's something going on. People, if this doesn't tell you that this man's up to no good, I don't know what it's going to take for y'all to see. They're setting the stage for him to come in there and tranquilize Alexander Usyk. And they're going to attribute his performance to him finally being able to get the rest needed. Let me tell you something. Even if, why wouldn't he sleep for 3 fucking days? Don't come, first you need to understand your audience with me. I'm a retired military guy. I've traveled all over. I've had to go from stateside over to Europe, over to Asia, over to the Middle East, right? And then land, say we leave on a Saturday, and whenever we land, let's say it's Sunday at 2 in the morning, wherever we land at. And I got to be at a fucking meeting for briefings and shit at 6, 7 in the morning their time. And that shit is a horrible feeling. When you're tired like that and off the airplane, let me tell you, you can't, yeah, that shit is horrible. Horrible. But once you get out of that goddamn, you finish that meeting and you finish whatever you have to do for the day, you come back and you get your shit together and you get your head right and you to talk to your team about, okay, what's the plan for tomorrow? Everybody get rest. You go and sleep. And then you get up. And then you, over a couple of days, you know, your body starts to acclimate and you get on that schedule. But I've never gone 72 hours without sleeping. That's bullshit. Unless the motherfucker's on crack, cocaine. The only time where I was up for, a couple times, where I was up for like 24, maybe like 36 hours, where I was up for, you know, longer than what I should have been, was I was driving down to Miami to go to Carnival. Carnival is a big Caribbean festival. It takes place in Trinidad and Tobago, but they got carnivals in the UK, Canada, all throughout the US, and, you know, New York, Miami, Atlanta, big cities, right? You have Houston Carnival. So I was going down there for Carnival, and I got off work and I took some NoDoz, those little tablets. I got them from the gas station, and I didn't read the back, so I took them and I popped like 3 of them shits, not realizing one was the equivalent to like 4 cups of coffee. And I'm driving, man, and my heart is racing, and I'm like, what the fuck? I think I'm gonna die. I get down there to Miami. My dad and my uncle, man, and I told my dad, like, yo, I took this shit, and he read it. He's like, you just took 12 cups of coffee, man, you know, so it just laid me down and let me rest, but I couldn't sleep. I just could not go to sleep. And I was up for like I don't know, over 24 hours, that shit, till it got out of my system and I crashed. And then for the military exercises, I used to be okay, but then I learned about these things called monsters, and I was drinking the monsters. I didn't read the back of the can. And I was drinking, like, I don't know, they were the light blue ones, the ones that were low in calorie. And I would drink, this particular exercise for a week. as 12-hour shifts, right? So you figure you get up an hour and a half before you're supposed to be where you're at. Then you get to do 12 plus hours, then you get off and you come back. So you're talking about possibly a 16-hour day, right? But anyway, I'm drinking those Monsters. I would probably drink like 4 or 5 of them. I didn't realize you weren't supposed to exceed a couple of those in one day, a 24-hour period. And I was just banging them shits. But I was up, man. I couldn't go to sleep for like 2 days. And I was like, what the hell's wrong with me? And it scared me. But I know my heart was racing. And then I was sitting at work, and I was at the exercise, right? Waiting for them alarms and shit to go off, and you put on your Kim gear and all that. And I just looking at the can, and I just happened to turn it around because there was a lot of downtime. And I just started reading the shit. And then it got to that part where they had the warning. I was like, are you kidding me? I poured that shit out. I never drank a Monster ever again. And then that's when you start learning about people having heart attacks and shit. But for a guy like me to have traveled all over the world and to have done all kind of crazy ass training, right? And drink coffee and drink the Monsters. There's nothing's ever kept me up for no 3 days, 72 hours. So this is a crock of shit. Now, maybe his sleep pattern was off for 3 days. Some people, they're never able to sync their body with the new time schedule. I mean, that I believe. But don't tell me you couldn't sleep for 3 days. That's bullshit. You're a vampire? The gypsy vampire. The lineal gypsy vampire. Vampire, lineal gypsy. Tyson Fury, stop making excuses. AJ made you look bad. AJ knocked out Ngannou. You couldn't do it. It's not because you were sleep deprived, because you couldn't do it. And you didn't have, obviously, it's something that wasn't in you, and it was not, we're not talking about sleep. And now all of a sudden you're looking the way you're looking. Man, hey, y'all believe what you want. I don't buy it. It's a goddamn excuse. And this is, to me, the cover-up for him out here being up to no good. It just doesn't make, nothing about what this guy says makes sense. If y'all believe him, y'all crazy, man. And I don't. I got the hairy eyeball on him. I believe something stinks. I believe he's up to no good. I just don't have time for that, man. And then the lead up to that fight, man, there were rumors floating around that Fury had been dropped. You know, the lead up to this fight with Usyk, the rumors about Fury being dropped by Jai Apataya. And then people are saying that it's not true. Maybe Fury got dropped by Apataya. Maybe he realized, okay, I need to get back on my regimen. Whatever that may be. Because if I'm getting dropped by Apataya, I'll probably get dropped by Usyk. And we can't have that. Then you got the eye cut a day late. That was 24, 48 hours later. All of a sudden the eye is cut. And he gets another 3.5 months of grace period to work his magic. Now he's getting ready to fight soon. And now they're saying, oh, you're going to see a different Tyson Fury because he's getting rest. Y'all ever notice? It's like a domino effect. Once they say something, then something else comes up and gets knocked down, and something else gets knocked down, and something else happens. And y'all ever notice that? The pattern with Tyson Fury? Something and something and something and something. Y'all realize that? I ain't buying that shit. Tell you what, y'all keep cool. Gypsy excuses. Tired of it, man. Ridiculous. And I'm sure there's going to be more to come. But I really got my eyeball on Tyson Fury, because if he gets in there, if he hits Usyk with a body shot, I got to say fair play to that, right? Because Usyk's balls are on his chest. But if Tyson Fury knocks him out with one punch, I got to throw the bullshit flag. I got to throw it. That's not Tyson Fury. Anyway, I'm in the breeze.